Hey everybody, welcome back. Happy Thursday. And if it's Thursday, we know what that means. Thursday means Twisted Thursday Mandala Madness. If you are new here, because we do have several, and welcome aboard. Twisted Thursday Mandala Madness is a collaboration between myself and the lovely Amanda over at Obsessive Crochet Lady. If you do not know our Amanda, go over there and check her out. She will be in the description box. We both had been discussing late last summer, early fall, that we wanted to do a project together. And our first thought was amigurumi because we both love to do them. Well, we couldn't figure out a pattern that we both wanted to make that was the same. So then we started talking blankets because we're always making blankets. And who doesn't need to make another blanket, right? So in the meantime, she had gotten some Christmas cakes from Knitting Network, and she really wanted to use those in a Christmas blanket for herself. Well, in the past, she had made a couple of the Mandala Madness, of which I had not. So she brought that one up, asked if that would be something that I would like to do, and I said, let me check it out. When that came out in, I want to say 2016, I was still working. So I had a lot of lifey stuff going on. I traveled a lot for work. So I was unable to actually delve into that and participate in that crochet along. So I told her I would look at it, which I did, fell in love with it, and decided, yes, perfect, we'll do this one. So we were going to do a Christmas version because she had her Christmas cake. I could not find any Christmas cakes in the colors that I decorate with, which are more on the whimsical side. So I told her since I couldn't find one, that I would just use my favorite color in Mandala. Well, my favorite color in the Lion Brand Mandala cakes is her favorite color. So the more I talked about it, the more she wanted to do that one, but she really wanted to do her Christmas version. So I told her, nix the Mandala one. I will just order my colors separate. Um, so I did an online order, but we continued to talk in the meantime while I was waiting for yarn to get here. We continued to talk about it, and we both really wanted to do our favorite colorway, Mandala, in this blanket. And we both decided that we were just crazy enough to do two of them at the same time. So hence Twisted Thursday Mandala Madness came to be. Well, we had decided it was going to be a laid back crochet along because we both had a lot on our plate, and um, Amanda had just gone back to work, and I also have some health issues that sometimes prevent me from doing things. Plus, if some of the viewers were joining, we know they have lifey stuff and work and families and everything. So it was going to be no more than 5 rounds per week because we knew once we got to the point where the blankets were so large, to even get 5 rounds in a week per blanket was going to be next to, yeah. So it was going to be laid back, no stress, no more than 5 rounds per week. So we've been trudging along and we've been doing our weekly updates and living in the South. If you live in the South, you know. Once that heat kicks in, the heat kicks in. And me not thinking about it, I decided to do my Christmas version in 4-weight yarn. Amanda's, both of hers are in 3-weight. Our Lion Brand Nifflers is 3-weight. Um, my Christmas colors I ordered in 4-weight. And this blanket has become a beast. She is huge. She is heavy. She is so heavy. Excuse me. And um, I am not going to start this video over. I am going to muddle through because this is the second time I've tried to record. Um, so I have decided, and discussing it with you guys and Amanda, that I was going to put more of my work into the beast to try and get it done quicker because it is getting so hot here, and with the weight of it and it making me hot as I'm working on it, and I can only work on it in snippets at a time, but when I do, I get so hot it's affecting my MS. So we are getting so close, so close. And I have been feeling guilty because the Nifflers version has been kind of neglected, except for here and there. And so I had to give her some love this week. So this Mandala Madness CAL was from 2016, and it was a crochet along by Helen Shrimpton from crystalsandcrochet.com. It was free. She was dropping one of the 18 parts, one per week, and it is still available for free if you are wanting to do it. And excuse me, video tutorials are available on YouTube from All in a Nutshell if you are more of a tutorial person. If you want the written version to be able to either download to your device or print out, you can go to crystalsandcrochet.com. If you don't have an account there, because they have more than one crochet along in there, all you have to do is put in your email, set up a password, and you're in. And so they don't spam you with emails. I don't even think I've ever gotten anything. I'm assuming that if she were going to come out with another CAL in the future, that we might get an email notification saying, hey, look, this is what's going to be coming in case you're interested. But as of late, that has not happened yet. So the blanket, if you do the 18 parts, ends up looking like this. She is round. There is an additional part that was released, and it will square it off. For the Beast version, I am not squaring it off. It is already heavy enough. I do plan on weighing her as soon as she is finished because I am very curious to see how much she weighs. Because she's a lot of yarn. She is a lot of yarn. Now, I don't mind working on the other one. It is more lightweight and it's a little smaller because it is a 3-weight. And I don't think it's going to be as much of a problem, but the other one is so heavy. But the Mandala version that we are doing is Lion Brand Mandala cakes, and it is the colorway in Nifflers, which is my favorite and hers as well. I use this a lot. I make a lot of hospice blankets with this because it is so rainbowy. Kind of not quite dark, but not quite total pastel. Um, just right in between, and I absolutely love, love, love this colorway. And I hope it never goes away because if it does, I am going to be so, so sad. But so the number 3 weight, this is a 5.3 ounce cake or 150 grams, 590 yards or 540 meters, 100% acrylic, and like I said, a 3 weight. And I'm not quite sure of the hook and needle recommendations on here because of my vision. I cannot read them. So this is what the first version is made with. And let me move this out of the way. And then the second version, the Beast, I used Herrschners in 3 different colorways. 5, pardon me. I had gotten the Herrschners worsted yarn in these big balls. They are 100% acrylic, 8 ounces or 226 grams, 489 yards or 448 meters. And on this one, I can read the hook and needle recommendation. They recommend a US size 7 knitting needles and a size I9 crochet hook, machine wash and dry. I got 5 colors in their worsted line. 2 are from the baby line because of the shade. And to tell you how heavy this blanket is, I bought 3 of each of the 5. So that is 15 balls. Okay. This is the last one in the blue, and I'm not done with the blanket. This is Seaspray blue. Well, maybe I should start in the order. The first color I started with was, of course, in the baby line, but it's still 4-weight. Same specs. This is Cloud. So we've been doing Cloud. This is what's left of Cloud. And it's about almost ready to collapse. And then I went to Pixie Pink in the baby worsted. And this is what's left of Pixie Pink, the third ball. And then we went to the Seaspray blue, and this is the last ball of that. And so far, so good, but I don't know. I will have some yarn left, but as of late, I am on the last ball of every single color. And then we went to Victorian Red. No, this was after the pink. We went to this one after the pink and then to the blue. I can't even get my colors straight. And then the last color of the 5 is the lime. So it was white, Pixie Pink, Victorian Red, Seaspray blue, and then the lime. And I think I'm getting ready to use this one next. I'm almost positive. So, and for the 3-weight Mandala yarn version, I am using my 4.5 millimeter dots. And for the Beast, I am using my 5.5 millimeter dots. So, where are we at? Last week when we left off, and I'm trying to tear my paper up, I had finished up through round 107 on the Beast, and on the Nifflers version, the lighter one, I had finished up to round 84. Because like I said, I was giving a little more love to the Beast because I'm trying to get her finished before the heat gets too awful bad here. We've had a couple rainy days, and it's been a little cooler. It's a little humid, though. So I'm hoping that we're going to get there with her. But let's start with where we are on the Nifflers. On the Nifflers, let's see. I ended up, as of last week, I was done with round 84. So this week, I wanted to give her some love, and I was able to finish 2 more rounds. So I got rounds 85 and 86 done. So, and because I'm using the self color striping cake, you'll see it is this blue, and then this we're going into this aqua right here. Yeah, these are the two, because we had finished when we completed this arch right here. And so this week I added this row on and this row. And I am going to hold her up, fold it in half, even though she's not quite as large, but I absolutely, well, we'll do it a little more so you can see the center. There's the center. And I think she is absolutely beautiful. I haven't woven in my ends for the last 2 rounds yet. So forgive the strings dangling. And you know I am like OCD on weaving in my ends, but I've been a little busy and had some stuff going on. So there we are on the Nifflers. So she will be getting a lot more love here soon. Thank goodness. But I absolutely love her. And I think I am on my 4th cake. No. I am actually, I've already completed 4. And I'm on the 5th one, and it is almost done. So I will be moving on to cake number 6 here shortly. So that is her, the pretty girl, pretty little girl. And then the beast. I have to put her myself. She's gargantuan. I'm going to try and fold her in half. Her, look at my note here. I had finished last week. Our update was up to I had finished through round 107 out of 111. So I have 25 rounds left on the little one. And this week I finished 2 more rounds. So I did rounds 108 and 109 out of 111. So I have 2 rounds left to go. Yeah, 2. I am so close. I can see light at the end of the tunnel, guys. So close. Where's the center? Okay. And here she is. So big. And I know she's huge. But on her, I have put on this last round of red. As you can see, there's 2. So last week you saw it here. I have put on this round of red and then this round of the Seaspray blue. So we are evening it out because we are making her round. And in 2 more rounds, she will be done. Yes, she will be finished. Because like I said, I am not going to square her off. She's already heavy enough. I am not a weighted blanket kind of person. And with how hot I get, plus I feel like she's squishing me to death. She is basically going to be more decorative. I don't know exactly what all I'm going to do with her, but I do know she is going to be a fair project. So Yeah, because she will be done in time for a fair. Hopefully, I mean, with 2 more rounds left to go, I hope so. Our fair is the last week of June here, our county fair. So I am hoping that I will have the last 2 rounds done. God help me. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? And then the little pretty girl can get all of the love. Granted, this is beautiful too. These are the colors that I decorate with most generally during the holidays. And because like I said, I like the more whimsical vibe, and I really, 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 really love how this looks. She is just huge. In hindsight, I would never have used 4-weight yarn had I known, but it's a little late now, isn't it, guys? She's gonna be pretty anyway, and I do plan on making this blanket again, because I really love this pattern. As trying as some of these rounds are, and as much as this lady loves her treble crochets, I've kind of gotten used to it now, and I love how it turns out. I think pretty much no matter which colorway you use, it is absolutely stunning. This cake right here that has the heart in the middle, that I do believe will be the next version that I do in this pattern. Not exactly sure when I'm going to start that because it's not going to be real soon. This has got a lot of fluffies that need to be trimmed because I need a break. I want to work on my Sophie as well because Sophie hasn't gotten any love and hasn't seen the light of day for a while. But I think once these 2 are finished, I'm going to take a break and work on some more not as involved blankets. So, and maybe do a couple, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then I think I will start on giving Sophie some love. She's been hiding. She's been in timeout hiding way too long. And so I look forward to actually getting her out now that I've kind of gotten my mojo back on blankets that are extremely involved. So, yeah. But here we are. She is gargantuan. And with 2 rounds left to go, hopefully that means next week. When we do our update, hopefully she will be done and I will have a weight for you. Because you think about, I've used already 10 full balls of the colors, and I've got partials of the other 5 left. So 10, that's 80 ounces of yarn. And whatever that breaks down to in pounds, I'm not sure. I can't do it in my head. But that doesn't include the yarn from these other partials. That's a lot. That's a lot. So, yeah. So, say goodbye to her. She's going back into her tote. You will see her next week, and hopefully we can say she's done. That would be so, so awesome. And then our lovely little rainbow lady can get a lot more love, because it's more manageable. So, yeah, that's this week's update, guys. And as of filming this, I had gotten no update pictures from anyone who has been making along with us. And I know that the 2 of them have been extremely busy with things, and they have told me that when they get a little more work into it to actually show progress, that they will send a picture. And so I look forward to seeing those when they get them done, but I totally understand they've got a lot of lifey stuff going on and stuff like that. So, yeah, um, I guess I'm gonna end this so I can go rest my throat and hopefully I won't have any more throat closures today because I've already had two. Um, two complete ones, I should say. Complete ones. I'm not counting the ones that would start but then stop. Um, so with that, that is this week's update. Yeah, I'm like so excited that the end is near for this beast of a blanket. Um, I love working on her, don't get me wrong. The colors are so pretty and I find a lot of joy in her, but with the heat moving in randomly as it does, it's just getting to be too much. So, it's time. It's time. And then I could just totally focus on the rainbow one, the Nifflers. So, yeah. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go and I'm going to put my pattern um back in the tote so I know where I'm at. That and I don't want to have to print it again because I've lost it. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys have had a wonderful week. Um like I said, it's been raining here. I don't mind the rain. I just don't like thunderstorms. Especially when we're getting tornado warnings. So hopefully those can stay at bay all they want. I'll take the rain any day, even though everything is so soggy. Um, but I hope you guys are getting some sunshine where you are. I hope you are getting some good crochet time and some quality time with family and friends. Yeah. And I keep losing my train of thought. It's been a day, guys. It's been a day. So I'm going to end this and not sure if I will have any content for you Friday. I have some things I need to do. I just need to get this to calm down so I can do some extra stuff. So with that, I'm going to let you go. And just remember, life is not perfect, so be kind. Try and create something new every day and keep reaching for the stars and your yarn. So, till next time, guys, love you bunches. Bye for now.